Hi, Taurus. Happy New Year. Welcome to your reading for the time period of January 10th to February 28th, 2022. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. All right, so before I begin with your reading, I just want to let you guys know that everything on my channel is interpreted is based on my ability to receive messages clairvoyantly and then connect those messages to the meanings of the cards. Okay, so with that being said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns in regards to that skill, I do have a tarot series running on my Instagram at Amani E777. Please feel free to go over there and partake in the series. It's my personal scientific interpretation of how I view tarot. All right, non-religious, non-spiritual. Okay. So let's see what energies are coming through for you for the time period. All right. I'm getting this idea, like, it sounds like you are, I feel like, when somebody says, when someone doesn't think that you're working, but you're telling them, you're like, I'm working. That's what it kind of feels like to me, with you telling someone that you're working, like but it sounds defensive to me. All right, so you could be in a situation where you have a partner that wants you to, you could have a partner that wants you to pick up pace. I don't know if that's you. That could be your thought and how you deal with a partner. But I'm getting the idea of a Pisces. So you could be dealing with a Pisces like that. And it just depends on what environment that you're in. It doesn't have to be a Pisces. It could be whatever zodiac sign that sign was coming through. But if you're in that kind of situation and you're telling, like, I'm working, and there's frustration, and there could be frustration because of financial imbalance. If that has anything to do with the situation, if you feel that way, then, I'm also getting a Libra as well. You could be dealing with a Libra. You may have that same view with a Libra. It just depends on what's going on, okay? Oh, that was Pisces there too. That's interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, Taurus. Underneath, you have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands could be. I'm also getting this idea of not traveling for work. You may be thinking that you're going to end up traveling for work somewhere, but that may not be the case, or it is not the case. I mean, typically for me as a reader, I don't know about other readers, but for me, when I shuffle, the physical cards don't come out in reverse. I don't necessarily, that's like, reading on reversed energy is not something that my spirit is in tune with. So my cards don't come out like that. I always read as I see them, but it's like they don't even come out reverse. If somebody's reading energy and it comes out reverse for some reason, I don't even know how that's possible, but cards should not be coming out reverse at any given moment. Whether the message channel sounds reverse, for me it does not come out reverse because my energy is not in tune with anything that is reverse. All right, so the Eight of Wands would mean that you either are traveling for work, or there's an idea that you're going to be changing positions really soon. So I know Aries was getting this because of the variant and everything that's going on. Some people are dealing with transitional periods where they're in person and then they need to go, they need to start working from home. But it's giving me this idea that you could be physically traveling to a job, and as soon as you get there, they tell you turn your ass right back around. Basically, they tell you turn around. It's not open today. we're not going to be open, y'all are going to be transitioning to work at home. That may be a situation that you may experience, all right, with the Eight of Wands. You could also be dealing with fire sign like Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be in communication with them. They could be supervisors, bosses, co-workers, friends, whatever it is that the fire sign energy is showing through as. That's what I feel like is happening with you. So it could be plane travel, whatever kind of travel, but I feel like as you're traveling, there's a halt in the travel here. Like there's some type of interesting halt in the travel, all right? You could have forgotten something. You need to go back home and get it. It just depends on what's going on. The moon energy is here. The Pisces came out again, even though I had shuffled multiple times, but Pisces energy was not going anywhere. Never is going anywhere. All right. Because you could be in a bond with this person and you deal with them. They deal with you. But I feel like they really want you to pick up pace. They want you to work. They want you to go. So the argument about traveling to go look for work, to communicate with this person, to tell them that you're looking for work and things of that nature, they also may not believe you as well. If you are, say for example, you got the Eight of Wands and you're running with it and you're telling them I'm going to a job interview, or I have this interview here, I'm going to be working there. I had a fib. So when I hit that note, you could be telling them that, but there's a fib within that conversation. All right, there's a fib within that conversation. They're a consistent person. You may not be. All right, so I don't know if you are and they are not, or you are, they are not. They are consistent. You may not be consistent with what you have going on, or at least the truth about what you need to tell this individual, if that makes any sense. Okay. Right? So if you're dealing with the Pisces, you really need to tell the Pisces element what you got going on, especially if it's work related. You not working, you telling someone that you're traveling for work. You need to be upfront about these situations. If it's not only Pisces, it is the moon. It is the moon, as to you need to see something about a workplace. You need to see something about an environment that you're in. Doesn't only have to be with a Pisces. Yeah, you may need to examine an environment that you're in with a Pisces. Or you need to examine a work and home environment. Decide whether some element along in there is right for you to be in, vice versa. That could be the Pisces element thought. Or working, or traveling for work. And you telling someone, they told us to go back home. If that's the case, right? Or you're using your intuition. The Pisces could be doing that to you. Pisces could be telling you, I'm not working today. I'm not working. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. The Eight of Wands could also reside with the Pisces, right? The Pisces feels like they're paying for everything. Pisces feels like they're paying for everything. Some water sign that you are dealing with, they feel like they're paying for everything, or they take the load of I get the Libra too. Somebody takes the load of a financial situation that is going on. There's a Libra in the mix. The Libra may intervene. The Libra may be a medium between you and the Pisces. You could be a medium between a Libra and a Pisces, right? But besides the Libra, what's going on is I feel like someone could be telling you that they're going to be transitioning to be working from home, or they're transitioning to go in person, but they could be telling you that they're going to be making very little and that they can't afford something anymore. If that makes any sense. They can't afford something anymore. So that could be an apartment. That could be, I also get a condo. Someone could be telling you they can't afford a condo, or somebody may want to buy a condo or rent a condo. What do you do? Buy or rent condos? I forgot. It's townhouses that you buy. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's condos that you rent. But something's going on there, and they don't want to pay for that. Or they don't want to pay for all of it. Or it could be a regular apartment someone doesn't want to pay for. But one situation is that they may be feeling like the financial load is on them too much. So they really need you to pick up pace. But the secret element about it is that they could be telling you that they're going to quit their job. They are, or they are not going to quit their job. But if they could be telling you that they're going to quit, but they're not really going to quit. They're going to tell you that so that you can then find something to help them. So whereas you may be thinking, or vice versa, whereas you may be thinking that they quit, they could have quit, they could have fake quit, so that you may not have been working, or you're not doing something the way they want it to be done. So what they're doing is they're going to tell you that they quit, but they're not really going to quit. They just want you to pick up pace to help them. Or that's your communication between you and a Libra, right? But I get this idea of cutting off communication when I hit Libra. So the cutting off communication with the moon and the travel with the Libra is that the Libra could have cut off communication with you. You could have, the intuition is that you could have cut off communication. You could have intentionally cut off communication between you and a Libra. I don't know if a Pisces intervened with that interaction, but that's what that feels like as well too. But it has something to do with not moving fast enough for someone in a situation, okay? What you're waiting on, I didn't even know it was there. There's your Libra, all right? So you have the justice energy in the situation, right? The Libra tells you what to do. I do get that idea that they do tell you what to do. You're using your intuition that they are going to tell you what to do, right? It could be a work-related situation where you could be in a work environment with these individuals and they're telling you what to do. They're giving you orders. It could be family. They're giving you orders. They're telling you what to do. You may not want someone to do that. It just depends on what's going on. So if it's not only Libra's justice to the communication between you and a Pisces, or is justice between you and the Pisces, is justice, or is moon, that's something that you need to see about a Libra, right? It's something that you need to see about them. They are a secretive individual, whether they're family, a friend, a lover. They are a very secretive individual. They're secretive in nature. The secretive in nature is that they could have relayed something to a Pisces, or a Pisces relayed something to them, that it regards what it is regarding one element. I get a payment. One element about it is regarding a payment that you are waiting for. There could be a payment that you're waiting for that, I don't know if a Libra was given that payment by a Pisces. That could be the communication. Some type of payment. It could be like an allowance. It could be like a payment in a job. It could be a gift card. A job was given out. Something like that. Some type of payment someone was waiting for. Right? So I don't know if the Pisces could have been waiting for some type of payment. A Libra could have been waiting for a payment, or you were waiting for a payment. You could be waiting for a payment. And there's communication between a Libra and a Pisces regarding that payment. Right? The spirit gave me the idea of like a percentage. So the payment may have something to do with rent. It could have something to do with mortgage. It could have something to do with a lease, whatever the payment is connected to. Right? Something does come out of a Libra's pocket. I'm getting the idea that something comes out of a Libra's pocket. Some type of money. It could be money that is for you that comes out of a Libra's pocket. Or some type of money that you're expecting from a Pisces may go to a Libra, if that makes any sense. Or the Pisces, I am an investment. The Pisces is trying to make an investment with some type of money that you're expecting them to give you. Or a Libra does that and they don't tell you. It just depends on what's going on. But it's like there's this idea of you either feel really entitled to that payment and that you may have been used to it. Okay, you may have been used to the payment. You may have been used to the payment. You may have been feeling entitled to the payment. But I get this idea of someone else's money. Yes, it is someone else's money. It's either a Libra's or it's a Pisces element. It's their money. And there's an element about you where you feel entitled to those payments. But it's going to come to a stop. So something about that is going to come to a pause. That's why the Eight of Wands is there with the halt. That's why the Eight of Wands is there to the halt. So these individuals, if they're not like partners, if they're not family, this could be happening to you in a workplace environment where you could be in a situation here where you could be waiting on a payment from your job, but is like the moon with the justice card is that I get male. The moon with the justice is male. So if you're traveling physically to your workplace, or if you're planning on traveling physically to your workplace, you may get mailed your paycheck. You may get your paycheck mailed to you. I don't know if that happens to the Pisces and the Libra. There's something may be going on where their paychecks are going to get mailed to them. Something is important about that. So either someone may have issues with direct deposit, or that's what they're explaining to you. Or someone may have issues. It's either direct deposit, or someone's going on with someone having their check mailed. So you having that mailed to you, or the Pisces, or the Libra. Something was also coming out of the Libra's pocket, whatever that means. Something comes out of the Libra's pocket. It could some type of money that comes out of the Libra. I keep getting percentage. Some type of money that comes out of the Libra's pocket. A percentage of that may be the Pisces. A percentage of that may be yours. That's why I was getting this idea of something being entitled, or you being entitled to some type of pay. But it has something to do with I get government assistance. It has to do with government. One element about it, for some of you, it has to do with government assistance. And a percentage of that government assistance may go to a Libra. That's why I said something coming out of a Libra's pocket, or something that a Libra does. Something that a Libra is in communication with a Pisces about, is in regards to your government assistance, right? But the Spirit is giving an idea that something is really intertwined about some type of assistance that you get, some type of assistance that the Pisces gets, or a Libra gets. And somebody could be applying for unemployment, whether that's a Libra, whether that's you, that's a Pisces. Pisces could have done that with your information. You did it with theirs. And you may be giving it to a Libra. Or you're trying to get that done with a Pisces, and you want it to give to a Libra. That's why something that is the Pisces. Something that is coming out of a Libra's pocket is the Pisces. It is the Pisces. So the placement of the Libra is that they could be the medium of a financial situation that you have with a Pisces element. So they're either supposed to be there, or they're not supposed to be there. The Spirit is also giving an idea that they receive a percentage of the benefit that you applied for with the Pisces element. Or the Pisces received, or it's you that receives a percentage of the benefit a Pisces communicated to a Libra about. Or you communicated to a Libra about some type of percentage of assistance that you receive with a Pisces information, right? But I'm getting this feeling that someone along these lines, like one of you here, is not supposed to know that. So a Pisces may not be supposed to know that. They're not supposed to know that. Or a Libra, somebody's not supposed to know that for some reason, okay? So someone isn't supposed to know that. So I don't know. There's one element of a situation that is going on here. You either are, okay, I feel like you are in a situation. You're intentionally in a situation, but I feel like it's a Libra that isn't supposed to be in a situation. So whether you know that or not, so whether they're a family, they could be a coworker, they could be a friend, they could be a cousin, they could be an affiliate of some kind. Something about them is they're not supposed to intervene in a particular situation. So say they could be a lover. If they're not family, they could be a lover that is really involved with your parent. Or the Pisces could be a lover or a friend or a family member, and the Pisces could be a lover, friend, or family member, and then it could be the Pisces. I get relay information too. It could be the Pisces that relays information to a Libra, and it's your thought that a Libra is not supposed to know something along those lines. But it has something to do with government assistance. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with not working. It has something to do with someone telling you, or somebody telling someone that they left their job, or they plan to leave their job, and something along those lines is not true. But it's only not going to be true up until a certain extent. So there's going to be a point where someone can no longer express that point. Like somebody's going to find out that something isn't right there, okay? The present has the Death card, sign of Scorpio. All right. So something that's going to Scorpio is now in the picture. All right. So Scorpio, the Scorpio, it pertains to whatever's happening here as well. It pertains to the Scorpio. It could pertain to a Scorpio. I get documentation. It pertains to the Scorpio's documentation as well. That's why the situation is happening the way it is. Between you and a Libra, between you and a Pisces, your communications with Libra, communications with Pisces. Libra not supposed to be in a situation to an extent they're not supposed to be for some reason, whatever it is. Or Pisces lying, or Pisces intentionally telling you one thing. I get protective. So if the Pisces is intentionally telling you one thing, it's protective. It's protective, like IVE at the end. Protective that they do tell you one specific thing and they don't elaborate on everything, if that makes any sense. If they don't elaborate on everything that they have going on with you, or in regards, it does have something to do with you, all right? But the Death card here, something's going on with a Scorpio's documentation, or it's how you use a Scorpio's documentation. Pisces documentation, Libra's documentation. It has to do with like benefits, state benefits, insurance, and things of that nature, right? It could be love isn't the love intertwined. The love could be connected to the Libra. The love could also be, connected to any of these signs. But on behind love is the foundation of welfare and security, and how you get by with a lover in a situation, with the Death card being in the present. So what's happening with the Scorpio in the situation is that you may use a Scorpio's information as well to get something done. That could be to get something done between you and a Pisces or a Libra, right? Something that comes out of a Libra's pocket could be from a Scorpio elements, could have been made from using a Scorpio elements information. Something that belongs to a Libra, or a percentage of pay that a Libra receives. Or attention, it could be attention based. It could be attention based. The attention that a Pisces gives a Libra, a Scorpio gives a Libra, you give a Libra, you give a Pisces. And the Scorpio may feel, defeated. A Scorpio may feel defeated in a situation. They may feel defeated. They may feel used. Pisces may feel used. Scorpio may feel used. I don't know if you feel that way. It just depends on the energy that is coming through. All right. That's why the Death card is here. The Death card, if it's not only Scorpio, the Death card in the present is that I also get a lot being revealed about you. There may be a lot that is getting revealed about you in an environment. So whether that is intentional or is unintentional, inadvertently or advertently, that someone is revealing a lot about you in a space. Someone is revealing a lot about you in a space. They could be revealing it to a Scorpio. They could be revealing it to a Libra. They could be revealing it to a Pisces. Pisces could be revealing it to a Scorpio. And you don't know. You know? The future has the Nine of Swords energy. Nine of Swords in the future. And then the instincts has the Seven of Swords. All right, there's a lot of air here, a lot of Libra. Libra's very involved. Seven of Swords and the instincts. Libra's very involved. All right. Oh no, what did I just do? 4? Yeah, that's in the right spot. So the Seven of Swords in the instincts is that you may be making plans. I also get keep Libra quiet. You could be trying to keep a Libra quiet. I don't know if a Libra's trying to keep you quiet. It just depends on what's going on. If it's not only a Libra, it could be whatever air sign. Trying to keep an air sign quiet. Vice versa. Seven of Swords and the instincts. That's your plan. That's what you want to do. Right? So the keeping them quiet would mean that they don't reveal. I also get top secret. You don't want something revealed that you consider to be top secret, whatever that is. Whatever the hell top secret means to you. Something is top secret here. I mean, typically the usage of the phrase top secret, it would be, FBI, CIA, governmental secrecy, I don't know, top secret. Or or it could also be minor. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. It's a 7. So it's something that is a little bit more on the friendlier level, something that you consider to be top secret. Could be the usage of Pisces information, the usage of Scorpio information. You consider something to be top secret along those lines. I don't know if those individuals are doing that to you. They could be. It just depends on what's going on. They could be in a situation. You consider something. The top secret idea is, it could also be telling someone that you're working. It could also be telling someone that you're working and I see what's going on. You could be in a situation where you could have told the Pisces that's why the 8 of Wands is there in the travel, the interviews, and going in for work. You could have told the Pisces that your job said that you can work from home. And that may be slightly true. Like, some element about that is percentage of that is only slightly true. That's true. It's only partly true, right? So it being partly true means it means that you, like, a job that you were going in for, like, they could have said it could have shut down and you told them that it's still running, or it's like, it could be temporarily remote. It could be that kind of situation. You telling them that it's temporarily remote. Something may not be true about something being temporarily remote that you could be expressing to either a Libra or a Pisces or a Scorpio. The Scorpio element, I feel like there's a lot of documentation and information that surrounds the Scorpio. So whatever it is, or whichever one of these signs, whatever it is that you need, that you're telling someone that the one element about this is there's something that you could be trying to obtain, but you can't obtain it by yourself. So you need other people's information in your space to be able to obtain it. Right? So that could be a Libras, that's a Scorpios, that's a Pisces. Okay? The accomplishment has the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords next to the moon would mean there's a little strange communication surrounding, the Pisces, surrounding the Libra. It could be Gemini. It could be Aquarius energy that you could be interacting with as well too, with the 8 of Swords and the moon. Right? The 8 of Swords kind of gives me an idea of a call, like a call that you could be waiting for, like some type of call. It could be, I get processing. The call has something to do with the processing of information, the processing of documents, or the processing of verbal or document information. That's what the call is for. And it's regarding the Pisces element or the air sign that is there. Or it's the air sign. It's the processing of information. It could be the processing of detail, right? Someone is trying to find you another job, or someone is trying to find you a new job, or a job period. So a new job, another job, or a new job period. A new job period. So it's an 8. I also don't want to work. It's an 8 because you may not want to work for some reason. You may not want to work in a particular environment, or you don't want to work at all. You don't want to work at all. Okay? The Princess of Swords energy is the activist. So there's a lot of air. There's a lot of air here. The activist is in the spiritual self next to the Justice card. So the Princess of Swords brings in, whatever air sign. That's a female. So they're a Libra, they're an Aquarian, they're a Gemini. That's a woman. The Justice is right next to them. right? I'm looking at them and I get this idea of they took too long to do something, whatever that means to you. They're taking, or they took too long, or they take too long to do something. So the taking too long to do something could be the processing of documents, you know, or giving them to you, sending them to you. I was getting that idea of something coming in the mail as well, something coming in the mail for you, right? There's something coming in the mail. Like I said, it could be digital mail. It could be mail, something physically coming to your house in an envelope that they're supposed to send to you, you know. And it could be it could have something to do with benefits. It could have something to do with the Scorpio, right? The spirit cut me off and said address change. So you could be changing your address, or you changed it and something's conflicting there, or I don't know if that's something that you need to do. That may be something you need to do for some reason. You may need to change an address, or I don't know if the air sign female changed their address, or in the system. The air sign female could have changed their address in the system, or they changed your address in the system, whatever that is. Or you need them. Somebody needs their address to be changed, or a change period, whatever the situation is, whatever that means. It could have something to do with the Scorpio. Or it has the Pisces, the air sign female, the Scorpio. Somebody changed somebody changed their address intentionally. But because somebody changed their address intentionally, I get how you receive benefit. It may conflict with how you receive a benefit, or it may conflict with how somebody here receives a benefit. So it could be how a Pisces receives one, how the air sign female receives it, or how you do, how a Scorpio. The Scorpio is unknown. The Scorpio may not know something, or you think they don't know something. And what you're trying to do, it has something to do with them. I get their name. It has something to do with their name and their address and their documents. Their name, their address, their documents, their whatever kind of address. Could be email, it could be a house address. It has something to do with you obtaining that is theirs. Or it could be the Pisces death card energy by itself. It could be how you obtain that is the Pisces. And you're communicating with the air sign. You're letting the air sign know, I'm using the Pisces information. I'm using the Scorpio information. I'm using the Pisces information. I'm using the Scorpio name. I'm using the Pisces name, the Pisces address. Pisces may have more than one address. Scorpio may have more than one address. And they could have been use one of their addresses to get something done. The spirit said shouldn't be doing it. So as I'm talking about it, either you shouldn't be doing that, or the air sign female, somebody shouldn't be doing something. But I was getting that the air sign female was involved. And the spirit was saying earlier on that they shouldn't be for some reason. They shouldn't be, but they are. And it's emphasizing again that you or them or whoever should not be involved, should not be doing this. Whatever it is being done, someone shouldn't be doing it, okay? The Knight of Wands is here. It's the rock star. So the Knight of Wands will be a Sag. Could be whatever fire sign that's a male. Sag, Leo, Aries. They are in the mentality with the Seven of Swords. So something that you're doing could have been their recommendation. That's why the Seven of Swords is with them. Something could have been, their objective, their idea. Their objective, their idea. They do communicate with Pisces, though. They do communicate with the Pisces. They communicate with a Pisces. They may send a Pisces messages. They could be a Leo, Sag, Aries. They communicate something to the Pisces about a Scorpio, about an air sign female, whatever the situation is. About you, how you can access something. But I get use theirs. So when I said how you can access something, the spirit said use theirs. So instead of using something that is the Pisces or the Scorpio, the spirit said use a Sag, Leo, Aries information, their name, their address to get something done. instead of trying to obtain that of a Scorpio or the Pisces. The Pisces element, I feel the Pisces willingly is doing something with you, for you, to you. But the Eight of Swords next to them is that someone could be relaying to you that they're doing something protective. So they're doing something protective, which implies that they don't want you using something anymore, or voicing something. They don't want you voicing something anymore or using something anymore. And that could have been relayed to you by the air sign. So the Knight of Wands is saying, use mine instead. Use my address. Use my name. Use my number. Use my this, that, and the third instead of the Scorpios, instead of the Pisces. Right? Whatever it is that's going on here. It feels, love could be, the love is intertwined, because I feel like this is something that you're dealing with a love partner, someone that you communicate with, someone that you live with, someone that you deem to trust. But there's an element, the trust, the Eight of Swords next to the moon, is that there's an element of trust that may be dwindling between you and the air sign, between you and the water signs with an S. Something may be dwindling there trust-wise. What's changing is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is changing. The Seven of Pentacles in this deck may be different, as it says failure at the bottom, but failure may be changing. It just depends on what's going on in the situation. Failure to obtain funds may be changing. That's why it's in that position. Failure to obtain funds may be changing. You may be finding another outlet of a way to obtain some type of assistance, whether that's government assistance, whatever kind of assistance. You may be trying to find another way to obtain. You could be finding another way to obtain, and it's through the Knight of Wands that you're trying to obtain. If it's not only like some type of assistance or information, it could be love offers, it could be a love related thing, but it's like love is intertwined with the situation, but love is not like, you have love situations going on, but it's also it's the reason for the bond is a financial reason as to why you're with a Pisces, or why you communicate with a Princess of Swords. This, in any partnership, there's financial situations going on, but that may be the real foundation. Like, it may not really be love. It may be, I need to get by, so I need to find someone that I'm not going to say use, but that could be that's somebody's thought. So that could be a Knight of Wands energy thought. That could be a Knight of Wands energy thought that they have with a Scorpio too. I don't know. That's your thought with a Pisces. That's your thought with somebody. That could be your thought with a Knight of Wands. But somebody's willingly doing something for you. So that could be a Pisces. That's a Knight of Wands. Scorpio, I feel like, is probably catching on to things. Whatever it is. It could be like love related, that somebody is involved. They're catching on to things. Princess of Swords involved. Catching on to things. Why they're there. Communicate with them. They communicate with Pisces. They communicate with Scorpio. That something comes out of their pocket or yours for them, vice versa. But it's what comes out of their pocket is through somebody else's involvement. It just depends on what's going on. The Hierophant is here. So this could be a male Taurus, whether you're a man or a woman. This could be you. All right. So that could be a male or a female. There's a male on the card. So I'm going to go with this as like a Taurus male, whether you are a man or a woman. So the Nine of Swords is in the future. Right? Nine of Swords. So there may be a Taurus male involved in a situation. If you are that Taurus male is you, or you're dealing with an external one, that could also be woman. Okay? You're dealing with another one, and they're in the resolution, right? The only other Pentacles energy is the Seven of Pentacles that is changing with them. Something is changing with another Taurus, right? But I'm looking at them, and it has something to do with what they don't talk about, if that makes any sense. It's what they don't talk about. So that's why the Seven of Pentacles is changing, and they're in the resolution. It's what they don't talk about. What does that mean? Something that they don't talk about is why something here is happening the way it is. Why something here is happening the way it is. Something happening here the way it is, and what they don't talk about, it could be how they obtain money, how you obtain money for them, how you obtain money with them, right? It could be somebody could have told them off, and that may be something that they're not expressing. You know, somebody could have told them off, or somebody told you off. That's why I was getting the idea of indirectly, inadvertently, whatever the situation is with you or an external Taurus. Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, again, embarrassment. The Nine of Swords in the future is embarrassment. It resides with the air signs. It resides with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Gemini and Aquarius aren't heavily coming through because the Libra is here as the major arcana. So the Libra is coming through a lot. But the Nine of Swords in the future is that there's embarrassment. There's embarrassment in regards to another Taurus. There's embarrassment regarding Pisces. There's embarrassment regarding Scorpio and the air sign. Or some type of money that the air sign has. Something may be embarrassing over the money that the air sign has. Or something that someone knows about you. It just depends on what's going on. It could be embarrassing, whatever it is. That's why the Nine of Swords in the future. The air sign may be telling you something the air sign may be revealing something to you or expressing something to you at a time that is embarrassing for some reason. Okay? All right, let me do an outcome here, Taurus. Oof. So say for example, you have a lover and the lover is, may or may not be status driven. I don't know. Somebody's really secretive about where they get money from and how they get it. Where they get it, how they get it, or what you use to get it, or what they ask you to use, what you ask them to use, who they talk to obtain something may be embarrassing. I don't know, something like that, okay? Let me look at an outcome here. Alright, okay, Nine of Swords again. Let me do Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So, the Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords is contemplating whether continuing, I get a Sag, contemplating doing something continuously with a Sag or a Leo or an Aries. Sag is coming through. Is whatever it is, you see how it's like the sun sign is dominant, like the moon is Pisces, the justice is, even if the minor arcana is showing up there, that does bring in the energy of other signs, but you do have like the main sign coming through, like Knight of Wands predominantly would be Sag, but it could be whatever fire sign, but they're dominant here. All right, Libra's dominant here, Scorpio, Pisces is dominant here. So the Knight of Wands is you considering continuing dealing with them. I get this feeling of like considering dealing with them, yes, but to an extent of questioning whether you are, whether you should be or not, whether you should be or not. But it could be the Pisces that is responsible for why you're dealing with them. Or that they deal, that the Knight of Wands deals with the Pisces regarding the Scorpio element information. Or how you get the Scorpio element's information. You know what I mean? Why? Or it could be love related where you deal with them, right? You deal with them. I get an older man. You deal with an older man. So whether you're in a partnership whether you are like in a same-sex partnership or you're in a heterosexual partnership with somebody here, if it's not family, you deal with an older man, and something, I keep getting embarrassing. Something may be embarrassing about how you deal with an older man for some reason. How you deal with them is something that's embarrassing about it. I don't know. It could be sexual in nature. It could be it could be benefits. It could have something to do with benefits. Whatever it is, something that's secretive about your involvement with an older man that you may not be telling a Pisces. Or you may not be telling a Princess of Swords. You may not be telling a Libra. Something about that older man is going to be really important. Something about this older man that they could be a family member. If it's not family, I get found on the internet. If it's not family, you found them on the internet. You found them on the internet. And something's just going on with them. That's interesting. You found them on the internet, and they may interact with a Libra or whatever air sign female. They may interact with a Pisces or a Scorpio, or they've interacted with them before. If they're not a family member that is interacting with other family members, then there's someone that they're secretively involved, that you found them online. And they may be questioning, like, people, lovers and friends that you have. I don't know. Something's interesting about that too. But the reason why that's happening, it has to do with benefits and work and some type of assistance. Some type of assistance. I don't know. Something's weird about that too. The involvement. All right. Okay, Taurus. Let me know how it resonates with you. Be well. Take care. Bye.